It's an old political scandal, but tonight there's a new twist in the sponsorship saga. The Mounties are charging a Quebec businessman and longtime political organizer. His name is Jacques Corriveau, and he's being accused of setting up a complex scheme to pilfer money from the government while the Liberals were in charge. Vashi Capellos reports.
More than a decade after an investigation into the sponsorship scandal began, the man at the heart of it has finally been charged.
Details, a lot of analysis from our investigators. That's why it took so long.
80-year-old Jacques Corriveau, a good friend of former Prime Minister Jean faces fraud, forgery, and laundering charges.
Mr. Corriveau allegedly set up a kickback system for the awarding of contracts in relation to the sponsorship program.
The then Liberal government set up the program in Quebec after the 1995 sovereignty referendum to highlight federal investment in that province. A public inquiry concluded there was widespread corruption, helping the Conservatives unseat the Liberals in the 2006 election.
These things become further and further away in time. It's difficult to be very specific.
Contracts were awarded to companies which ended up doing little to no work. People involved pocketed the money or deposited it into Liberal Party coffers. According to the RCMP, Corriveau benefited in a big way.
Through this scheme, Mr. Corriveau and other persons allegedly obtained several millions of dollars in funding from the sponsorship program.
Conservatives say Liberal leader Justin Trudeau should be responding.
What he should be doing is urging Mr. Chrétien to go out and ask his good friends to find out where the $40 million is that are still owed to taxpayers.
And while RCMP say these charges end its investigation of Corriveau, the case isn't closed for others.
We could have more charges to come.
The Liberal Party says it will not be commenting on the charges Corriveau is facing. We also reached out to Prime Minister Chrétien for comment on this story. We did not receive a response. As for Corriveau, he'll be in court on January 10th in Montreal. Robin.
Vashi Capellos in Ottawa.